Let's play! Whoa! Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You all may call me Pharaoh, and welcome back to Let's Play Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. Last time we left off, we actually confronted Henry about what's been going on around town, and he's been acting suspicious, to say the least. But not only him, even Angela. So something definitely seems off, obviously, to say the least, but we're trying to figure it out. As we were investigating, we found out something is happening at the Scorpion Casino, so we're like, oh, let's head over there. And is there anything to do here? You know what? Actually, hold on. I just realized, apparently there's something going on, or something I could do, excuse me, at the hotel really quick. If I talk to you, there is another puzzle. Welcome back, Professor Layton. I trust you have been sufficiently impressed by the sights of our magnificent city. I'm afraid I spent a whole day working, so I've yet to fully appreciate Monte. I'm certain you'll have that chance soon. In the meantime, could I ask you for a small favor? Our bellhops are having trouble keeping up with the luggage of our guests. Okay, let's see how this works. Oh, it's another one of these. What the hell? Sharon and Bird, I swear I only saw one in A and B. Two porters have to carry 2 pieces of luggage of unknown weight. Each piece weighs a different amount, and they both weigh at least 10 pounds. Their total weight is 40 pounds, or less. Each porter can carry up to 20 pounds at once, and they want to carry both pieces of luggage in one trip. How should they carry the luggage? Put the luggage in their hands and then ring the bell. There's only 2 pieces here. Oh, wait, I think I just inadvertently did it. We can put it in the middle. Is that the trick? Yep. Okay.
How about this?
That one is by complete accident. I was just gonna try putting A and B on the left and right.
Puzzles,
but when I was selecting B, I must have didn't hold on to it properly. I'm like, oh wait, okay. All right, that worked. The solution is for them to share the load. Teamwork is everything. Okay.
Well, look at the incidents haven't hurt our business here. Well, I hope that soon you will get to see the sights of our lovely city.
All right. With that, we can actually leave. But let's still not go to the casino yet. We're actually going to go to the left-hand side. And because I may have mentioned this at the very beginning of the game, I can't recall, but apparently hint coins, or more so the collection items, may differ depending on the time of the day that you're investigating around the city. So in this case, even though we've been to like the circus area before and gotten various items, because it's night, we can take a look down here and we have another collection item, this time being the Dusk Star. So just as a heads up, you know, some things can only be found in certain times.
No one can resist a good festival, not even you folks. Come on!
Should someone your age be working without your parents present?
What are you, nuts, guy? I'm a grown man. I just look a lot younger than I am. I guess dressing like this doesn't help. I own this little stall here. Need any art supplies? Come on, pal, buy something.
Not at the moment, no. But you do have an impressive display here, I must say.
Thanks. Care to see a project that one of my customers is working on?
Sure. King Arthur's Sword. This artistic young girl wants to make a stained glass picture based on the legend of King Arthur by sticking bits of colored sheets to the atrium window. The sheets used for his sword are going to be yellow, but she wants to design the rest so that none of the other parts are the same color as any adjacent Yeah. She wants to design the rest so that none of the other parts are the same color as any adjacent part. What is the minimum number of differently colored sheets she would need, including the yellow sheet for sword parts? The thing is, they're saying including the yellow. We've had puzzles like this before where we kind of just like alternate the colors to see what's what. And they're asking, like, what's the fewest number? So I'd imagine I'm trying my best here. This is where the paintbrush... Well, maybe this will work. Let's see. It sure as hell don't. Never mind. I was kind of hoping it would know the lines from the puzzle itself, but I gotta draw in the lines. Anyway. Yeah, I want to use as little colors as I can. And that also means incorporating... I gotta take into account the actual yellow of the sword. Because we have to alternate there, but just because of how it is in the bottom. But once again, if I take into consideration the yellow, I feel like the yellow's hitting almost everything, though. That's what I'm getting a little confused about here. Like, I wanted to do this, but is it not hitting the yellow right there? And I can't use the ones in like the top right or top left of it because I'm technically touching it. Man, I would hope I'm doing this right. We're just kind of going back and forth here. I mean, really to pay attention to where the lines actually are. I think that's really all we can do. Well, actually, I can't even use that. Well... And now it's that bottom right I'm a little iffy on. Because I can't use that purple. I don't think I can even use that. That orange I did. What is the minimum number of differently colored sheets she will need? Including the yellow sheet for the sword parts. I mean, I have 3 so far. It just seems weird. I would need another one for the bottom right, or do I? That's what I'm getting a little confused about. I'm gonna go with my instinct on this one. I really do. I feel a little bit more confident it should still be 3, because I am still iffy about like the whole aspect of the sword itself. Like it still needs to be like adjacent colors differently, whatever. I do feel a little bit better about this.
Puzzle solving here.
And it was 3.
That was a challenge, to be sure.
While you need 4 colors, avoid having parts of the same color adjacent to each other. You only need to use 3 differently colored sheets to have the bare parts of the window be the. Oh. That kind of worked in my favor then. It was technically 4, but the whole aspect of just leaving it bare. Oh. Huh. I don't like that as a trick. That doesn't seem fair to say that. I mean, I guess it is a color, right? It's beige, but eh.
Good eye. I'm gonna steal the answer from my customer. But what am I doing monopolizing your time? Get out there and have fun.
Yeah, sometimes I don't mind trick puzzles. Other times I'm like, it can be a little...
It's only been a day since Mr. Dalston was arrested, and I'm already lost. I've wanted to testify on his behalf, but the police said I must wait for the trial. Then I returned home to find one of the windows broken. Mr. Dalston's very particular about repairs. What should I do?
Hire somebody and let them see what's what? What the hell's going on here? Rainbow repair. Oh dear, it seems you've accidentally broken a window. Oh, you did it? It seems you accidentally broken a window while playing near a grand manor. The lady of the house didn't lose her cool, but she just told you this. I'd like you to use these 6 colored pieces of tape to mend the window exactly as shown in this drawing. The tape should go on the inside the window, of course. A drawing shows the window as she'd like it to look from the outside. Can you apply the tape to the window so that she's satisfied? And obviously we're taping it from the inside, so... If we're taping it from the inside, that means that whatever's kind of standing... Whatever's, like, up front is what the first piece is going to be. So meaning... That has to be the first piece, because that is the one that's on top of everything. Like, on top of the green, the red, the yellow. Now, one that's directly underneath the blue and isn't underneath any other ones. It looks like it's the red. Because I say that because the green, it's on top of the pink one on top, but it's underneath the orange one. So... I think it'll look like that. Now the next part, that's what I'm a little iffy on. I think it's actually the orange one on the bottom because that's on top of the green and the yellow. That pink one, it's on top of the yellow but underneath the green. Why did I grab the yellow one? I think it's because I said yellow last. Okay, so there's that. And then... Well, yellow's going to be absolute last, right? So... I think we will save that one for last. Is it a green or... No, I think the green goes on next because it's on top of the pink one on top. You know, I just realized something. Is this going to be mirrored? because of how we're putting it up from the inside. Because if it looks like what it is on the top screen there, and how I'm taping it up, it has to be here.
How about
There you go.
this?
I just realized I don't have to do submit there, so you could have brute forced that one if you really
Puzzles
wanted
are
to.
made to be solved.
Oh, man. That was a good call on me on the whole mirrored thing. Since you're working from the inside, you need to start the tape on the very front of the design and work toward the back. And of course, you need to remember that the whole design needs to be mirrored too. Hopefully the lady of the manor will be happy with this solution. Hey, another toy robot section.
Thank you. Now I must wait for Mr. Dawson's return. I assure you that we were doing everything in our power to find the real criminal. You don't have any information that may help us, do you? I wish I did. I know very little of the Master's daily comings and goings. I know he received our advance warning from the masked gentleman, though. I think it's that shifty Mr. Adore who's behind all this. Mr. Dawson is not popular around town, but he is a good man.
How did you and Mr. Dalston first meet?
I needed a job, and Mr. Dawson hired me. During my years here, he's always treated me with dignity. I shudder to think what I will do if he goes to prison for this nasty business.
Well, I think it'll be okay. We'll figure it out. Let's take a look at the collection item.
Found only in the deep dark of night. Handle with care. It hates sunlight.
Maybe all the ones we find at night do appear on the bottom there. Still got quite a while to go for all the other items. Alright. The sturdy ship. Ruthless pirates once sailed the seven seas aboard this ship. Okily dokily dokily. Well, we either need to be... There's two positions we can be at. Like, right in between all the teal there. And I walk to the right. Or we be 3 up. The problem is, what the hell am I going to do with those? Those guys are ginormous. Maybe I can knock him out here? Or maybe not. How would I even get there to the middle? Of course. This is going to be the problem I'm going to keep having now. Well, I'll go all the way to the bottom right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No. I just need to be 1 down. But... I think I do need to knock these guys out. Like, That's gonna be the biggest problem I'm gonna have right now. Is like they're in my way no matter what I do. Now, if I do this, I'll be too... No. And so that's what I was worried about. I was like, I gotta stagger it a little bit. See, they gotta be in the other position by the time I get here. This should work. Beautiful. Now I should be able to maneuver around the teal without any problems. Get to that spot right underneath me. And then go to the right. Alright. That wasn't that bad. Okay. Now, with that all being said and done, now we can make our way back to like the new area by the casino and start investigating there. So here's Chance Avenue, and like Judy says, now they do say, I guess even if there's an item or a coin, it'll have like a little pop-up indicating that. Still not as helpful compared to all the other games in the series with our animal companions, but, you know, it is what it is. We got 2 hint coins around here. One on the sign here. And the other somewhere on the top here. I think it's this sign. There we go. And we take a look at this creepy cloud neon sign. You hit the nose. There's another one. And there's another hint coin on this particular side up here. That's a good old oink right there. Alright. Now we can continue.
Well, the neon is a bit gaudy, but it adds a kind of shine to the gold.
I would say artificial light matches your particular charms, Mr. Sterling.
An excellent observation, dear girl. And may I also compliment you on your ability to maintain your senses in the face of my shimmering magnificence?
I would prefer it if you didn't. Yeah, it's really not that difficult.
Ah, well, I can't expect everyone to fully appreciate the finer things.
Apparently that means we're doing a puzzle. Oh crap. Settle the scores. 3 darts players had just finished the game. Based on the point totals shown, can you work out how many points each different color section of the dartboard is worth? No 2 sections have the same value, and their values increase the closer they are to the center. Excuse me. Each is worth a single-digit value of at least a point, so it can't be more than 9, can't be 0. Each one... Wait, it has to be single digits, right? Of at least a point. Now, I play darts here and there. I'm not very good at it, and I keep forgetting about the whole thing about the scores, but it's like... And I don't think we need to complicate ourselves with like, oh, well, it was in like this section, it's like triple, blah, blah, blah. It's not wanting that. It's just that the closer we get to the bullseye, the more points. Now, with that being said and done, I'd like to think... I'm making a huge assumption here. But I'd like to say the bullseye... Oh my god, no, I reversed that. According to the diagram up there, A is the bullseye, then goes up B, C, D. I think 9 would be A, if we're assuming it's the highest point you can get. Now let's work backwards from that. I think the easiest one is the one who scored 26 points. If we got 2 bullseyes, meaning 9 and 9, 18, we need another 8 points to get 26. Meaning that D, in order for that to work, should be 4. Now, knowing that, what is easier to look into, 25 or 22 points? Maybe the one that's 22? Well, actually, no, we don't know. We don't know, like, the B or C. If I look at 25... He has one that's 9 and one that's 4, right? So that brings us to, because he also has one that's in the C and one that's in the B. So he has one in each section. So we need to figure out from 13, well, obviously, we have 12 that's left over. And obviously, they can't be the same. And B needs to be a higher score than C. So right off the top of my head, probably the best thing that can really only work out here is... well, it could be... No, I was going to say 4 and 8. That can't work because we're using 4 for D. Meaning literally the only other thing we can use here is 5 and 7 to equal 12. So if we use 5 and 7, we'll try using that for 22. Because it looks like they have 1 in the 7 range, and then 3 in the 5 range. 15 plus 7 is 22. So that means it should be 9, 7, 5, and 4.
Set him up and knock him down.
That was really fun. I like that one.
Piece of cake.
As long as you remember the only possible values are from 1 to 9, this is just simple calculation. It really is. And I mean, frankly, a lot of it started just from... Honestly, I just assumed that Bullseye had to be the highest value. And it just kind of worked out from there. Hey, a new shop aisle, too.
I must say, I'm impressed such lower-class rabble could reason out the basics of such a refined sport.
Not that it matters, but my family is actually rather wealthy, and my parents are quite sophisticated. Good day. Someday you'll realize that you can't take it with you, Sterling.
Spoken like a true hourly wage earner.
Boy, that guy sucks. Alright, we got plush toys. Children adore our cute and cuddly collection of stuffed toys, particularly our teddy bears, kitties, and bunnies. Alright, let's see how bad this is gonna be.
This is Podgykins, the cute red bunny. You can't move him.
The red teddy bear's name is Gruffer. He doesn't look happy. Well, yeah, why would you have that? Mr. B is yellow and very relaxed for a bunny. This is Nibbles. The white bunny loves small bites. This is Skitty Cat, a jittery red kitty. This white kitty is named Nuzzles. Go on, pet him. This is Fluffy, a darling yellow teddy bear who just loves hugs. Sleepy Whiskers is a yellow kitty who purrs as she dozes. Snowflake's white fur makes his teddy bear invisible to the snow. So I can use the cat or any of the bunnies. Let's maybe go around. Well, I can't do that because if I put the cat there... No, I can put the bunny there. And then... where the fudge is Mr. Teddy Bear gonna go? Well, this is one of those weird things I gotta stagger. Maybe? I need to reach the other side. Unless, because I was trying to go from like bottom, like left to bottom, the right to the left. I don't think that's going to work. What if I... Oh, wait a minute. I think I might have an idea, actually. Because this way I'm going top to the rabbit, cat, bear, bunny, yellow. Yeah, this should work.
Hello, miss. How do you do? Do you have anything? Something like that. Ooh, is that the bunny punchikins? Just what I want. Oh, so cute. Look at you two. Your best bunny friends. So you're Nibbles. Come home with me, please. So cute. Yay, more white ones. So you're Nuzzles. You're so sickly. I love you already. It's another kitty. Oh, Skitty Cat. How cute. Don't be scared. Look, this one's red too. Hello, Gruffer. Don't look so grumpy. I'll hug you. I like teddy bears most of all, so here's another one. Your name's Snowflake. Lovely, you can come too. I like teddy bears best of all. Are you Fluffy? You're so soft and cuddly. Here's another yellow one. What's your name, Mr. B? I love your glasses. Another yellow one. Sleepy Whiskers, are you awake? Come nap with me. Oops, did I buy everything? Ha, what will Mother say? Thank you very much, Mr. Shop Lady. Bye-bye. I just realized that's Cookie. I give her like a gruff voice. It's fine. Alright. Alright, that one wasn't bad compared to the other ones. Ah, but there's only 2 left. Oh. Well, it is what it is. Alright. Who else are you? Well, you're kind of sticking out. Oh my god, you kind of resemble me in a slight capacity. No! Oh, wait a minute, you're that nerd. I hope the guy don't look like that. I didn't set aside any money to get home. Well, it could have been worse. The guy next to me left with a small fortune. Too bad he showed up with a large one. Ha! He was screaming at the casino manager like a chimpanzee who's gone bananas. Who's lost his bananas. Ha ha ha! He was mad enough to knock the building over like a wrecking ball made of debts. Ha ha! I guess there's no joke there.
I wonder if this is the casino disturbance we heard about.
You mean this guy's bad jokes?
Oh, you mean that man he's talking about? Well, it doesn't sound related to our case. No?
However, finding peaceful solutions to prevent potentially violent situations is all part of a gentleman's duty.
Well, if you're looking for the casino, just head on straight from here. Oh, I've lost more than my money. Go to the other end of the merchant district. You can't miss it. Just follow the trail of broken dreams.
Thank you for your time.
All right. And now we're at the casino entrance.
This must be it. Let's see if we can help.
Well, Layton, Luke, do you remember the last time we were all in the casino together? Now, granted, I mean, I guess it's in the future, the Unwound Future, but still, that was a experience. Before we continue into the actual casino itself, we have hint coins, including one at the top of this sign, one at the top of this light pole here, and then to the right, one of the palm trees has it. There we go. And if we take a look at this yellow sign, it's a puzzle!
The sign really grabs your attention.
The entire city's glowing with neon.
I happen to have a neon-related puzzle here. Would you like to try it?
See, I can only imagine the damn electricity bill running this damn city. Neon orange. The sign for this shop has a logo in the middle, surrounded by 8 orange neon lights. Each light consists of a circle divided into 16 segments, some of which glow blue according to a certain pattern. Well, I was already thinking of the time. Can you work out which segments should be lit in the top circle, marked with a question mark? Touch a segment to the light of blue or turn it off. Yeah, so. I mean, I'm thinking that it has something to do with time. No, it's not like exactly, because at first I'm like, oh, it has to be like the top, but it's not really like, it's 16 segments, that's the thing. If I could try to find a pattern in between each one, maybe that'll work. Like, I thought I almost had it. If I was going clockwise, let's take a look. Like, I think that's the segment. The top right is lit. And then the one underneath it. Is it that one? I can't tell if it's that one or that one that's lit. I think it's that one. The one I just did. So, like, what is that? You go 3. No, but then the other one's only, like, what, 1 or 2? I can't tell, damn it. Unless, because I'm saying the bottom one only looks like it's going 2, but what's to say it's not that bottom one? Like the bottom right sign, and I'm talking about the bottom, like the further bottom blue segment. I think maybe that's the one I'm looking into, but then now the very bottom sign, I think that is actually what's going on. And then it goes back to that same position. The top left sign is going to be the same as the top right. Yeah, so that, okay. What I'm trying to get at here is that the top segment is going 4 pieces counter clockwise, it looks like. So with that being said, where should the first one be? I think, yeah, because if it's up here on the top right, then the top one has to be there. Now, the bottom one is right here. Then it goes here. Is this only going in 2? It is. This one's only going in 2s. Oh, and it's gonna end up being in the same exact spot. Yeah, okay, so the whole gimmick here is that it's going counterclockwise every 4 pieces, and it's going clockwise every 2. And it's gonna end up being both segments right there, kind of on the bottom right.
How's this fine answer?
There you go.
I did it, Professor!
If you compare the circles going clockwise around the sign, one of the lit segments moves 4 pieces counterclockwise, and the others move 2 pieces clockwise in each subsequent circle. So in the top circle, the 2 lit segments overlap, and only one is lit. This is something I think that comes with time with this series. You see something like that, I think logically you're going to think of a clock anyway, and then you just kind of use that type of mentality to say, like, okay, well, how does this work? There you go. Excuse me.
That was fun!
Luke, seeing someone so keen at puzzle solving warms my heart. Alright. With that being said and done, now we can move forward into the casino itself.
Keep talking, Shades. Tell me again how I lost fair and square. Because I'm pretty sure that dealer you got over there was crooked.
It seems... I'm getting Jack Nicholson vibes out of him. It seems your house luck has ran its course for today. Might I suggest that you leave immediately? Tomorrow's another day. Don't you guys love my terrible impression?
Oh, you fancy time to make my blood boil with your fancy pants.
Now see here, let us all calm down and discuss this rationally. Relax, citizen, it's all under control. Ah, you bastards again. Why, hello there, Connor. I can't bear the sight of violence, but I also understand that there will always be conflicts in the world. That's why I suggest we resolve this in the most beautiful form of contest known to humankind. A puzzle battle. I would be glad to be of any help.
How about help me to some revenge? Things are gonna turn out a little different from last time.
While I dislike confrontations, I find the idea of a puzzle battle to be quite alluring. Or, to use a colloquialism, the word's right there, but I can't, it won't come out right. Colloquialism. Please bring it.
Yeah, let's do it. You gotta set this up for us, Connor?
Oh god, we're playing chips. Well, of course. Gentlemen, it's only appropriate we battle here with chips. At a glance, these chips may look random, but behold, each column adds up to 15. 6 and 1 and 8, yeah, 7, 5 and 3, 8 and 7, yeah, 4 and 2, 6 and 9, 15, yep. Yes, I just did it, game. Does each, well, no, I was gonna say, does each horizontal line do something? But nope. Oh, but what a dreadful state of affairs. The rows do not have identical sums. Yeah. Won't someone please help those poor scattered rows? Here's the game. Rearrange the chips so that the columns and rows all add up to the same number.
Got that, bub? Move the chips around so each column add up to the same number. Child's play.
Yes, I've got it. Thank you. Whoever can do this first will win.
Just press the buzzer when you're ready. I got it. You're first, Frankie. Your solution? Watch and learn, Top Hat. How about that? You appear to have solved it. I mean, yeah. Let's check the figures here. Yes, every row and every columns add up to 15. Bravo. I imagine the gentleman here will now humbly accept defeat. It's true that the conditions of the original puzzle have been fulfilled. Darn right. You got beef with that? I'm afraid I do have a beef with that. There's a more thorough solution, if you're looking for true elegance. Why? Whatever do you mean? All the rows and all the columns. What's left? Luke, does this puzzle remind you of anything?
Yeah, it reminds me of that stupid padlock puzzle I needed help with.
It's like a magic square puzzle.
Exactly. Except that, the way it is now, the solutions are complete.
Right you are, Professor. The rows and columns are right, but the diagonals should add up to 15 as well.
Hey, Connor, what's going on with this? I did what you told me. Yes, Frankie, you solved the puzzle just as I laid it out, and you're the winner. Though I must admit, if this gentleman can show me a perfect solution, I have to overrule you. Well then, allow me to demonstrate. He's gotta do lesser moves at me or don't count. Certainly. I will complete the magic square by touching only 2 chips. 2?
Okay.
I don't believe that's possible. Please, by all means, prove me wrong.
See, slide chips into one another. Wait, slide chips into one another to move them. Think outside the box. Interesting. Do they all gotta be 15 as well? Hmm. 9 and 3. No, I need another 3. That's not gonna work. I'm trying to think of diagonals, but the fact we can only do it in 2 moves as well. No, that's not.
Just give up and call me a winner. I said I could do this by touching only 2 chips, but making just 2 traditional moves won't be sufficient.
Yes, yes. So okay. So we need to slide them. Fine. Which ones have I done already? I tried moving these. Did I try this? Eight and 4 is 12 plus 5 is 17. So we need. If I can move the move the 4. Because I do 2 and 5, that's 7 plus 8, that's 15. I'll put the 4 down here. 6 and 5 plus 4 is that's 15. 1 and 5 plus 9 is 15. Yeah, I think I just moved this up. There you go.
Wait, you really did it!
I must hand it to you, sir. Sliding chips with other chips never occurred to me. Very nice. How kind. The horizontals and verticals and diagonals all add up to 15 now. A completed magic square has a certain beauty, don't you think? I must agree. I have no choice but to declare victory for the gentleman. Oh, come on, Connor, I had it! Frankie, I think it's time for you to go.
Why, this still ain't over. You'll regret this. All of yous. All of this.
Thank you for your skillful arbitration, whatever. I'd hate to add a one-man ride to Mr. Ladore's growing list of worries.
It was worth it just to see such an elegant solution to the puzzle I set out.
Thanks to you as well, Professor. I feel I owe you some sort of reward.
No reward is necessary. I'm simply relieved there was no violence. I would be happy to accept a reward for my aforementioned skilled arbitration.
It's Connor, is it? Drop in and see us again sometime.
Why, thank you, I will.
That all kind of felt like one big setup.
No matter. Let's pick up where we left off with the investigation. Alright. But we got a couple hint coins, including one on the left here. And then one on the right, in the bottom base of this slot machine, I think. There we are. Alright. Talk to Jack Nicholson really quick.
Thank you for your help, Professor.
Oh, not to worry. I trust everything is running smoothly now.
It is. As you've seen, we get our share of upset patrons. Casino security is usually quick to respond. I'm glad we didn't have to accelerate the situation to Mr. Ladore.
Oh, is Henry involved in the day-to-day matters here?
He is. His tireless devotion to the smallest detail is quite admirable. If you don't mind, I'd rather this incident not get back to Mr. Ladore.
You have my word.
Wonderful. Also, I understand that you're very fond of puzzles. Would you accept one as a reward for earlier? This one has to do with one of the slot machines we have here at the casino.
Alright, what do you got for us? Slot sequence. The numbers of the giant slot machine aren't random. In fact, there's a rule that determines the sequence of numbers that appears every time you activate it. Your task is to work out the rule and predict what 4-digit number will appear next. Be warned, though, you only have 5 chances. Touch the numbers on touchscreen to make your prediction. When you're ready, touch the orange button to activate the slot machine. So 0 through 9. We got 0. Hold on a minute. So we got 0, 4, 30. I don't know. This is probably a waste, but I just want to see how this machine works. Well, I'm noticing that the second number goes up in sequence. We have 04, 05, 06. Now, the second to last number, it's been 3 all this time. The other one keeps going back between 0, 1, 0. So I'm gonna make a guess on the next one by following it. We're gonna keep the 0. We're gonna go up a sequence on the second to last. We'll use 3 still. And I guess we'll use 1 because it keeps going back and forth on 1.
Just a dash of puzzle
Okay.
solving.
I
A
mean,
fine puzzle for a gentleman.
it seemed easy enough. The rule didn't really change all that much. Every 4-digit number corresponds to a date. Oh! Specifically the last day of a month. That's why I kept going back between 1 and 0. Okay. The next number in the sequence is the last day of the next month. You just have to watch out for February, which only has 28 days. Okay. Well, I wonder, after the 5 chances, what was going to happen? Was it just going to keep going on? I guess I solved it before it got really bad then. Another play. I hope that was enjoyable. What a charming puzzle. Do visit us again if you get the chance. A complimentary rack of chips awaits you. Alrighty. Really quick. I'm trying to see if there's... Are we coming close to a chapter thing? I could have sworn I had somebody tell me, one of the viewers mentioned, I think, after I hit like 90 or so puzzles, then it's more so going into the chapter. Yeah, okay. So how about this? We're almost at an hour. Let's go ahead and do the rabbit, the new rabbit play. We'll call it an episode, and then the next episode may be a longer one, but I do want to get to reach the end of chapter 5 in the next episode. Alright, fuzzy dance-off. Animals can dance, no question there, but can they do it with style? Let's see. The animals all live happily together in their tiny forest. Bunny was no exception. He loved living in the forest too. Okay. But maybe cheer? I mean, he was happy. We'll see. Every now and then, the animals would have a friendly little competition. One day, a dance contest was announced to decide who was the best dancer in the forest. Okay. I don't... I'll be honest, I can't even tell about the first one here either. It's just that he loved living in the forest. Okay. I mean, out of the available options, maybe, aw, in a sense like, oh, you just announced a A contest? Oh, okay, sounds cool. This is Bunny's big chance to impress the rabbit of his dreams. Imagine how shy you'll be when she's watching. Really take it in. As I say, where the hell's Blush? Bunny hurried home and practiced his best moves all night long. Anytime they say, like, hurry, did anything like that, I always choose flee. Next day, the forest animals were all showing off their moves in front of a big crowd. Everybody gets jitters in front of a big crowd. Oh, so he's worried about it, I guess? Maybe Shiver. But I hate saying fear, per se. Concern? To me, this is better than trembling with fear. Bunny scanned the crowd and saw that even the rabbit he had a crush on was there. He scanned the crowd. Look around. Yeah, sounds good. He was violent Bunny's turns, but he was a fluffy bag of nerves. Maybe this one is a little bit more trembling with fear. He decided to give it everything he had and dance with all his might. Break down that wall of nerves. Definitely the breaking Bunny. The whole crowd was intently focused on Bunny's every move. Wiggle, wiggle. Bunny's shaking out put everybody in a chance. Before you really start to dance, get your hips warmed up. Do we want to do a jig here? The jig sounds like it might be like the big thing. Wiggle, though. I mean, wiggle, wiggle. That sounds right. He walked around on just his front paws. A great display of strength and nerves did make him a little unsteady. You can walk on your front paws, right? Show him how it's done. I was just straight up telling us. Wow, some guest rose from the crowd when he really got going. You're jumping with joy. Spread your emotions to the crowd. Share them. I guess spin? Next time acrobatic jump. It wasn't perfect, but the crowd didn't mind. Click your heels as you jump. That's a real crowd pleaser. Would that be a... Would that be a leap? Well, no, as say, like, jump and kick in the air. That might work. An old school breakdance. Oh, breakdancing move. Uh-oh. So what's that one then? Break down that wall of nerves. Go right through it. I might review some of these. The crowd gave a huge cheer when they saw Bunny's amazing footwork, and the victorious Bunny even stole the heart of his Bunny's sweetheart, too. I don't know if that's supposed to be shock. I don't know about any of this, guys. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not confident about it at all with some of these. I'm gonna go ahead and for once again, for the sake of time and just to end the episode after this, I'm gonna look up to make sure that I got what I needed, because some of these, or even like this one, break down that wall of nerves. Maybe I shouldn't use spin here. Because I was gonna put maybe jig, but then that seems to say way too much off the top, like right there. Yeah, and I'm just gonna make sure I put in the right stuff here. Apparently, I messed up right in the very beginning. About Bunny was no exception. He loved being in the forest. Yeah, that's not even cheer. That one is actually jaunt. Okay. I guess I can see why, but still. Let's see. Aw's correct. Blushing's correct. Flee. Worry. Spying. Shiver. So funny enough, this one's actually the bunny kick. I guess break down that wall. I guess I see that. Wiggling's right. Hand walking. And some of these are like super straightforward. You're jumping with joy. Spread your emotions to a crowd. Now, see, because they said jump, I thought like, oh yeah, for sure, spin. But this one's actually jig. Jump and kick in the air. That is flutter. Breaking Bennett Bunny. This one is spin. See, once again, I wish that I was able to see the notes of these moves in the middle of the play. Because those notes, I think, really would help to, like, hey, use this for surprise, use this for joy, whatever. And when it's not in front of my face, I'm just going to go on face value here, but either way, that's how you solve it. The animals all lived happily together in their tiny forest. Bunny was no exception. He loved living in the forest too. Every now and then, the animals would have a friendly little competition. One day, a dance contest was announced to decide who was the best dancer in the forest. This was Bunny's big chance to impress the rabbit of his dreams. Bunny hurried home and practiced his best moves all night long. The next day, the forest animals were all showing off their moves in front of a big crowd. Bunny scanned the crowd and saw that even the rabbit he had a crush on was there. It was finally Bunny's turn, but he was a fluffy bag of nerves. He decided to give it everything he had to dance with all his might. The whole crowd was intently focused on Bunny's every move. Wiggle, wiggle! Bunny's shaking put everybody in a trance. Then he walked around just his front paws, a great display of strength. His nerves did make him a little unsteady. Wow, some gasps rose from the crowd and Bunny really got going. Next came an acrobatic jump. It wasn't perfect, but the crowd didn't mind. And for the big finale, an old-school breakdancing move. The crowd gave a huge cheer after they saw Bunny's amazing footwork. The victorious bunny even stole the heart of his bunny sweetheart too. But that's another story. The end. There you go. So just 2 more of those rabbit plays. That That was fantastic! I think even professional breakdancers will be envious of that performance.
Really? You're not just saying that?
Cross my heart, with that level of technique, everyone will be amazed.
Oh, you'll flatter me.
Alrighty, with that being said and done, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to call it a video for today. And next time, I'm aiming to finish chapter 5. It might be a longer one, but I was told, like, you know, after 90 or so puzzles, it delves into, like, stories. So, we'll do that, and then simply take things from there. If the pattern of this game has shown anything, we're probably going to go into the past in the next episode. Or, you know, after chapter 5. And we're probably going to get our hearts broken, because I'm sure we're going to figure out what actually happened in chapter... whatever actually happened in 18 years ago. But we'll see. So, as usual, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time for Let's Play Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. Love you all so much, and don't forget to spread that love around. Have a great day, everybody.